Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a hello again recap, what's been going on with me kind of update video. I haven't done a YouTube video in so long and I really miss it, and I'm super excited now that my blog has finally relaunched to be back on YouTube and doing videos again. The last 3 months have been absolutely insane. As you guys know, I moved to San Francisco in April, and just the whole moving process and kind of like getting situated and being in a whole new city and really not knowing anyone or where anything is. And if you know me, you know I get lost very easily, so that's just been a whole thing in itself. But yeah, settling in has been a lot and it's been so much fun, but now I'm finally kind of like, all right, my life is a little bit more mellowed out. I now kind of have like a routine, I guess. I'm living on my own. I'm a big girl. I have like a day-to-day routine kind of thing going on now. So I finally have some time to start YouTube up again. I think I just spit, sorry. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into this video. I want every video to be like 8 to 10 minutes and no longer than 10 minutes in length for like anything I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and let's go ahead and get into the video. So in my attempt, as I mentioned, to keep my videos short and sweet, I have composed a list of things that I want to talk about in today's video, just so I don't get off track. It just helps me having notes, you know? So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually what it's like to live in San Francisco. How is life in SF? Everyone asks me that all the time whenever I go back home, so I feel like that's like probably the #1 asked question that I get. And life in San Francisco is so much fun. It is so radically different than living in the Central Valley, living in like the Modesto Turlock area. I think a lot of people who follow me here on YouTube are pretty much from that area or like that general area, but living in San Francisco is a totally different lifestyle. I feel like I've always been meant to live in a big city like San Francisco or LA or just like some greater area, and I just totally feel like I belong here. You know, like I feel, I still feel very new. I don't really know like a ton of people outside like my work and my roommates and all that stuff, but I'm getting to meet more people and getting to know more people, so it's super fun. It's so exciting because there are just so many people here. It's like you walk outside and there's just people. Living in San Francisco, I have never almost hit so many pedestrians in my entire life. I have also had my very first migraine, and that was not fun. I've never experienced migraine before, and I told my mom about it, and we were kind of like analyzing my entire life. Like, okay, what am I eating? What am I doing? Am I drinking enough water? I thought I was like severely dehydrated, and so I literally started chugging water, and I was not drinking anything else. And I usually drink a lot of, well, not a lot of coffee, but I drink coffee every day. And I realized that I stopped drinking coffee because I was drinking water. And then I realized my migraine was from the caffeine withdrawal, and my mom told me it's from caffeine withdrawal. And I mean, she's not a doctor, but she's my mom, so she's right. I have probably spent about a quarter of my entire time here just looking for parking spaces. Parking is atrocious. It's awful, and it's not fun having a car in the city at all. Another thing I've learned is that everything is so expensive. I'm actually surprised that they're not charging just for the air that I breathe at this point. Another thing is that having bangs, these cute little bangs in the city is not such a good time because it's so windy all the time. I'll do my hair in the morning and I'll be all cute and get ready to go out to work, and I'll open my door and then the wind just destroys the bangs. And I think the greatest thing that I've learned just while being here in the short period of time that I have been is that San Francisco is really just such a good place for me to be in. I feel like I really enjoy this city. It's, like I said, very different than where I came from. I think I mentioned this in my like announcement video. I lived in Modesto for 23 years before I moved over to San Francisco. So going from like a very small, well, technically smaller compared to San Francisco, going from a smaller city to, you know, a city like San Francisco, it's a really big change, and it's taken a lot of adjustment, but I am having a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying myself here, and I've met just so many interesting, fun people here, and so I'm really enjoying myself, and I just kind of have that feeling like it just can't really go anywhere but up from here. So yeah. As far as my job goes, I wanted to kind of give a little update there as well. I am still loving it, still 100% obsessed with my job. It's just so much fun and I'm just like so in my element. A couple weeks after I was hired on full-time, I began learning recruiting and the hiring process, and I started learning about how to do interviews and basically learning how to grow within the company that I work for, which was super exciting, and it was like nothing that I've ever done before. So when it was all kind of happening, it was very overwhelming and it was just like a lot, but overwhelming in a good way, not overwhelming like I was so stressed out every single day and I would just like was so tired. I mean, I am tired, but it's a good tired. It's like a good kind of, like I said, overwhelming feeling, not like a bad one. So I started learning all of those things and it's been so much fun. And like I said, that was probably a few weeks or like a month after I started full time. And since then I have been trying to grow the team that I have. So our team is called Fierce League, and I get a lot of questions also about where you can see these videos, like where they're posted to, where are they at in the internet. I don't actually know all of the places that they're at, but if you go to www.fierceleague.com, just like it sounds, fierceleague.com, all one word, you'll be able to see our website. And our website is newly developed. There's content that's being added onto it all the time, every single day, well, you know, as like videos get produced. But yeah, that is where you can see all the content. A lot of people ask me that, so now I have a place to like tell you where to go. But yeah, as I said, I started learning all of like the recruiting process and the hiring and the interviewing, and not too long after I started learning all of that and studying all of that, I actually began interviewing people to bring onto my team. So I'm going to be training essentially somebody to take my place in doing the role that I was doing, and I'm going to be doing something different. So I'll be transitioning into the role of a pretty much interim videographer for a little while, helping other talent that joins my team to create their videos if they don't have any kind of like video experience or camera experience or experience with like using camera equipment such as studio lights and actual cameras and stuff like that. So it's very exciting. I love filming, I love editing, I love doing all of that like back end stuff just as much as I love being actually in front of the camera. So it's a nice mix of stuff that I have the opportunity to do, which I'm very excited about. Again, the company is called Collective Press, for those who are also wondering. I get a lot of questions about that too. The company is called Collective Press. You can visit www.collectivepress.com to learn all about that as well. And then my personal, well, not my personal, but like where my videos and stuff go is fierceleague.com. So just in case you want to visit. So I just want to wrap this video up and say thank you so much for watching, because that's what every person says. Let's have an interesting outro, Aneesa. That is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching all the way till the end. If you did, I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.